try out my new angle here since I'm trying to not use a chair. This is number 5, TangoLOG. Yeah, so I was supposed to transmit yesterday and Wednesday, but I didn't quite make it. So here we go today. I wanted to mention that, I was, so I transmitted these things live, and the original idea of this was to transmit my live practices and share and hopefully get other people to participate also in the practice process, how each one of us tries to construct our dance. And I feel like in trying to explain things, it became like kind of almost instructional. I feel like I spent a lot of time explaining things, I start busting out the flowers and then they feel pretty stupid putting them all over myself. So I start talking and really it was maybe feeling like it's straying a bit from the original idea. So I think maybe what I would like to do is, it was supposed to be 3 sessions per week, and so when I would do two of the first ones of the week, trying to work on something new, like a different body part or something, so those would be more explanatory, or where I try to explain what I'm talking about, I got stuck talking for a while about Martha Graham or something like that, so more talking for the first 2 sessions, and then I'm going to try for the 3rd one to just practice and not be talking so much, but I can still be juggling with the flowers and stuff, having had talked about them earlier during the week. And so along those lines, let's see. So today is the 2nd day of this week, and I want to move on up to the hands. And then Friday I'll just juggle with the different things we talked about, which is the feet and the knees and the hips and the waist. And so now we keep on moving up. So there we go. Okay, so for now, I'm going to start with the first little bit with what we talked about last week, last time, which was the waist area. So I had put a flower on the waist and really tried to see what, how it helped me control the torso and how it relates to the hip area as well. So let's just start with that before moving on. Yeah, so for those of you who are watching for the first time, basically I'm trying to practice with flowers on different parts of the body because it helps you focus and see what is really going on. For now, I guess I'm just going to put 1 flower for now. You can see from the angle, there's one here, which is kind of like a problem area for me because I tend to lose control of it. And it tends to go all over the place, especially in the ultra, if it goes somewhere else or if it doesn't go over the foot, or if you're bending the knee, it tends to go forward or something. So the flower here, I'm just going to warm up for 1 song. I think you only love this. Alejandra Guti, and in her vision, you know, in her classes, she tries to what we call to clean up noises like physical, bodily distractions. So to clean up, and so one of the topics that she talks about is the connection between the hands and the dorsals, because sometimes in the Tango embrace we've been told it's a posture, so it's a certain, you know, this hand goes there and this hand goes there, so it becomes kind of like a fixed block, and it's not really sometimes it's very limiting to have that. And sometimes we don't even realize how limiting it really is. So, you know, for hearing her talk so much about the hands, you know, she connects the hands to the dorsals, and then really feels impulses from the partner for the dance. And so yeah, so it's gotten me thinking a lot about what's going on in the brace, in particular in this whole height. Right? Because sometimes we're thinking so much about the feet that we're not really thinking about what's going on. We just kind of leave this thing here. I mean, I leave it basically, like I leave it over here, right? Like I leave it kind of in front and I'm falling the whole time. I think it's kind of nice and snuggly, but really I just kind of leave it there. I'm not really even using it. So anyways, the hands, well, we had talked a little bit about the little toe. That was like my current obsession. And so now I wanted to think also about the little finger, right? Sometimes when I dance, I feel like I do some weird tension, clothing, and it blocks my hand. So, you know, I think if I think about the little finger, it also helps to use like down here, like this whole part of the arm instead of up here, right? Like this, like this thing, which I tend to do as well. Instead of using here, I want to think more about here. So everything that I move goes from here. Yeah, so one thing that Alejandra does in her classes is kind of move the hands, right? So if you move the hands, I just feel like I have some blockages or whatever you call them. Bloqueos. Yeah, I'm half in Spanish today, I'm thinking. But anyways, I'm thinking more about here, and then also in this hand, I do like something weird here. So I'm going to put flowers on the little finger for today. Because the hands are dead, but if you're like kind of active and kind of knowing where your hands are, it kind of helps you keep your balance. It's like kind of, I don't know, kind of works a little bit. And also, so if we're talking about using on the bar, like we're not really leaning on it, it's kind of like the same sensation where you're using your little fingers, like having them, just being conscious of where they are, kind of helps me like unblock this whole area. Yeah, so I feel like before I was kind of like just doing like this, right? Like this kind of, so now like having this where they are, and I can not move them. Well here, yeah, there's actually something I would like to share with people that have heard from the teacher about the hands here, but I'm trying to get permission to mention like one tip from each teacher. And so far I'm collecting the permission, but until then, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to some random stuff. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the hand. Anyways, yeah, so let's see. Yeah, so like kinda also like, you know, if you don't touch the bar, having the hands like really go out and be like, where are the little fingers, right? They're not like usually we're focusing from down there and something weird happens anyways. Yeah, so there we go. And maybe I move the hands with me here. area for me too. Well, it's like, wait, all the area. Wait, hold on. Anyways, yeah, so. Well, okay, that's the last song actually. So I wanted to just mention one more thing that I like to try to do, which is connect the little fingers of the hands to the little fingers of the little toe, right? The hands. And so what happens when you do this? I think it creates a little bit of harmony in the whole body. So like you kind of are conscious, like say, like if you're walking, what? This is really stupid. But anyway, like what is connected? Like, well, no, like connected, huh? No. I guess there's some sort of connection, some sort of consciousness of what's going on between the hands and the feet, right? So it also helps like tranquilize, calm down over here. So what's going on between this foot and your hands, right? Yeah, so what's going on here? Yeah, usually. Because usually like this is here and it's like a block that you have to like move from up here, but like, this is kind of so what's going on between the hands and this foot here? We're just going to stick to Tango the first month. Well, those who are watching, thank you very much for joining me. Once again, if you have, here's my new angle. Here's like kind of canchera. If you have any questions or suggestions or comments or want to respond with a video yourself, that would be amazing. Anyways, thanks for watching, and so the next one will be a silent practice. I mean, I might like swear at myself or something, but then it's like no more explaining about stuff, and it's just kind of a more focused practice, and that hopefully like goes back to the original idea, which is to kind of share like the practice process and not so much explain. Okay, thank you. Bye.